We partner with the Master Watershed Steward program on a variety of conservation projects. Trained volunteers in the program really help us leverage the amount of paid staff, and these volunteers really help us leverage that time and extend the amount of work that we can do with the resources that we have.
The Master Watershed Stewards are so important to our programming. We use their data, but we also have them teach what they do and what they have learned, and they have a big picture perspective. It's just very helpful.
So the Chester County Water Resources Authority, we operate on 4 different main program areas. And one of those program areas is water information and outreach. We partner with the stewards to organize these training classes, but then the stewards are really the arms of the organization. We were only a staff of 5 people, so we're tiny, but when you have dozens of stewards that can go out and they can attend all these events that you wouldn't realistically be able to attend, I don't think we would be able to have nearly the reach that we have with educating the public on water resources issues if we didn't have the stewards around to help us carry out that mission.
My contact with MWS was the reason I was able to get 3 riparian buffers at no cost. It happened that the Alliance for the Chesapeake Bay had a project fall through, and they reached out to Megan and she contacted me, and that was how we got our 3 free riparian buffers in Oxford. So it was hugely valuable.
So the biggest project, the most recent one that we've been working on with Master Watershed Steward, is a complete restoration of our boathouse dock garden. So this spring, we had about 10 watershed stewards who came out on a frequent basis, and they cleaned out all the Phragmite remnants, and they planted about 10 different species of native aquatics. It was really great to see them working in our space and really taking their knowledge and applying it to a project in the field.
Stroud Water Research partners with a number of organizations throughout this region, and they have sensors down in our local streams and rivers that measure things like water temperature, turbidity, and these loggers, they send information back to Stroud Water Research every 15 minutes all day. So they're getting a huge amount of data about our streams and rivers, and they can use this to make interpretations, make conclusions about the health of our water system in the area. So I'm not the scientist myself, but I'm enabling really good science to happen. And it's really exciting for me to feel like I'm a part of something that's going to make a difference for our water systems and therefore our whole region.
We've done several projects similar to the meadow behind us here. We've also worked with them on many sort of technical projects, including water sampling for DEP, where training that they have allows us to work with sampling programs that are applicable to DEP's programs and not just sort of general data that's good for science.
One of the projects that we worked on with the Master Watershed Stewards was a live stake nursery that we planted. And so I had seen a property owned by Pennsylvania American Water. Any kind of planting done there would help to filter out any kind of runoff coming down from local farm fields. And when we reached out to Pennsylvania American Water, they were really supportive. And they actually provided some funding to help do the project.
I would recommend partnering with them because they are reliable, they're always so helpful, very knowledgeable people. They've had excellent training, but they've also had life experience that have been incorporated into everything that we teach about.
I've been working with the Master Watershed Stewards for about 3 years now. It has just been such a wonderful partnership. I always say it wouldn't have been possible without the Penn State MWS program.